Today's dish on the menu is raw Pad Thai. If you never tried Pad Thai dish before, it's basically a Thai dish that's made out of some rice noodles and all kinds of vegetables mixed with delicious sauce. Today we're making another version of Pad Thai. We're not gonna cook anything. We're gonna make a raw Pad Thai. So, are you ready? So let's go. So instead of our rice noodles, we're gonna use zucchini. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and spiralize them. So they're gonna turn into nice little spaghetti-like strips. Okay, so I have my spiralizer ready. All I need to do, I need to put this zucchini here. Well, this one is too long, so I'm gonna cut it in half. Forgot I need to put my little apron on because I don't want to get messy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and spiralize this zucchini. So this is what we get. As you can see, these noodles looks like spaghetti. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in a bowl and I'm gonna continue with the rest. Okay, I'm finished spiralizing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put everything in this bowl. This is how many noodles we're gonna have. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of this red cabbage. Kind of squishing it in my hands because it's gonna be easier to chew if it's a little bit broken down, because the fibers in the cabbage are very, very hard. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and roughly mix this up. Okay, we're going to put this aside and we're gonna continue with the rest of the vegetables. Let me clean up this mess. Oh, when you finish with spiralizing, usually you're left with these kind of little zucchini pieces, so I just eat them as snacks. Alright, let me put this away and clean up this mess because it's better when it looks nice and clean. Next vegetable we're going to prepare is our carrots, and I'm not going to cut them. I'm going to use this tool right here and I'm gonna make this shreds. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of going like that and it creates this nice little shreds or ribbons. Okay, I cannot do anything with this anymore. I'm gonna use it as a snack again and I'm gonna take another carrot. Okay, so this is how much carrots I have so far. Before I transfer them to this bowl, I need to cut a little bit these noodles because they are too long and it's gonna be hard to eat. Now, the carrots, I'm going to kind of cut it a little bit more like that, just so that they are more bite-sized pieces. Okay, now I'm gonna transfer this to the bowl as well. Pre-mix just a little bit. I can see the colors already. It's so beautiful. Raw food looks really beautiful, guys. Looks so fresh and alive and makes me feel alive. Every time I eat this kind of food, I feel so much more energized, so much more creative. I feel so much better. Now, our next one is we're gonna cut some bell peppers. What I need to do, I need to kind of cut them into this shreds that are similar to the carrot sizes, so as thin as you can. I can't do thinner than this, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in and continue with the rest. I also have this yellow bell pepper. We're gonna add that in as well. All the colors of the rainbow, so beautiful and delicious and nutritious. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it all up. Okay, our next thing on the list is mushrooms. I'm just gonna go ahead and thinly slice them and they're gonna give this nice texture. I'm trying to cut them so they are kind of similar look and shape. I don't know, every time you slice a vegetable, even if it's the same vegetable, it tastes different for some reason. The texture makes the dish look and taste very different. So for this dish, we're trying to do everything as thin as possible, or as thin as we can. I'm not a chef, but I like to make and create certain things in the kitchen, and I like to share this with you guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead and transfer everything again into our bowl. We're gonna have a huge bowl. It's probably gonna be a few servings, maybe 3 servings, depending on your appetite. Mix this together just a little bit. As you can see, with every step, I'm trying to mix it. That way everything is mixed nicely. Okay, I need to clean these hands and I'll be back. All right, we have another ingredient here. I kind of started cutting already. This is our sugar snap peas, and I'm also trying to cut them thin. There's a little end here that I'm not going to use because it's too rough. This is what we have. Hopefully everything gonna look so pretty. See, you cut these ends first so they're out of the way, and then you kind of cut it diagonally a little bit so it looks pretty. I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job here, but I know that it's gonna taste delicious. That's what counts. Done with this sugar snap peas. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this to our bowl. First, I have to mix this up a little bit again. Get more and more colors, guys. Look at this beautiful. Now, you don't have to eat all raw to enjoy this kind of dishes. Anybody can really eat this because this is really, really healthy. Very good for you. Okay, my next thing is the cilantro. I'm gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna set it on the side to decorate. Cilantro and mint we are going to use inside the salad and for decoration. So first I need to chop cilantro. I chop the whole thing, the leaves and the stem, everything. This goes into the salad. And do the same with this mint leaves. By the way, it's so easy, guys, to grow mint. This grows like a weed outside. So I pick it up from my garden. It's so good. It's so fresh. And it gives this nice, interesting flavor to your dishes. So I'm gonna chop it up a little bit. Put it in the salad. We're gonna have a little hint of mint. So these are Thai chili peppers. They give this unique flavor to every Thai dish, and of course we're going to use them in this raw pad Thai as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna slice them. I'm trying to slice them kind of diagonally, so everything's gonna look pretty. But be careful, don't touch the peppers and then your eyes, because it's gonna burn. These peppers are little, but they are very strong. I'm going to set some aside and I'm gonna put a little bit in here. I need to clean up again because I don't want to touch my eyes. There's one more thing I forgot to cut, these 2 limes. So the first one I'm gonna use for, this one we're gonna use for decoration. This one we're gonna use the juice of it for our sauce. Okay, and this I'm just going to cut it this way, like little wedges. These limes are so juicy, guys. We're gonna make our sauce. I add everything to our blender jar. So first we're gonna use this cashew butter, and I'm just measuring here so that I could share the recipe with you guys, but usually I don't measure anything because I know how to make this stuff. Okay, so 1/4 cup of cashew butter goes right into our jar, the blender jar. I'm gonna use a couple of dates. These are tiny dates, so I'm gonna use 3. I'm gonna use a little bit of cayenne pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna use liquid aminos as our salt, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon. And I'm also gonna add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and I'm gonna add the sun-dried tomatoes. I have 5 of sun-dried tomatoes, and next ingredient is our beautiful lime. Did you know that limes, when you pick limes, they're supposed to be lighter in color? They're not supposed to be super green, because the lighter in color, the more ripe they are. So it's better for us to eat ripe fruit. So I'm juicing the whole lime here, and I'm gonna need to use a little bit of water. I'm just using this water from my sun-dried tomatoes. It's clean water, they were just soaking in there. So I'm gonna use this much, and now I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up. Okay, let me see how the consistency and how the taste is. The consistency is too thick, so we need to add more water. I'm just gonna add the rest of this water. Now we're gonna blend again, and then we're gonna taste test. Okay, this looks thinner now. As you can see here, this is what it looks like. You will taste it. You know what I completely forgot? I forgot to add the garlic and the ginger. I prepared it before, but I forgot to add it. Okay, and more water. Here we go. Another round of blending. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a taste test. Tastes so much better now. Nom nom. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean everything out. Then we're gonna go ahead and mix everything together, and we're gonna give it a proper taste test. Okay, there is one more ingredient that I completely forgot. We need some peanuts. Originally in Pad Thai, they use peanuts, but they toast them. These are not toasted peanuts. These are raw. Well, I don't know how much raw they are, but anyway, I'm not using anything over toasted here. So I'm gonna kind of carefully chop them a little bit, but we're not gonna turn them into like dust. We're gonna leave some pieces here because they are good to have a little bite. Let's add this to our salad. Wow, beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a mix again so that everything is mixed together. I'm just gonna take some of this, put Oh, see, they're still long. And we're gonna put it in this bowl. That's where we're gonna mix our sauce in. Alright guys, you ready for the moment of truth? We're just gonna pour it on top and I'm gonna mix it. Plate this beauty. Whoa. Okay, now for decorations, I'm going to use not just decoration but for taste also. I'm gonna put a few more of this cilantro on top and I'm gonna put a few mint leaves. Going to put this Thai chili peppers and I'm gonna put some more of these peanuts. A couple of wedges of this lime. Look at this. Now I can't wait to dig in. But I have to make pictures first, so okay. Okay guys, let's go ahead and try this deliciousness. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze a little bit of lime on top. Let's give it a taste test. Wow, these are super long. The flavors. So many different textures and flavors here. Oh my goodness, this is so good guys. It's very simple. You don't have to cook anything. It's not too sour, it's not too sweet, even though we put some maple syrup and dates in there, but everything is balanced out really nicely. And mint guys, these little pieces of mint gives this extra freshness, and little pieces of mushrooms, they also give the unique texture. Okay guys, I really hope you're gonna try this recipe because it is really delicious and it's not that difficult to make. You might need a little bit of time for chopping, but the good thing about this is you can pre-chop a big batch like I did here. You can even mix it with the sauce and leave it in the fridge, and it's kind of gonna marinate everything and it's gonna soften things up and it's gonna be even better. But I like it like this without any marination process. It's delicious this way too. I really hope you're gonna try this recipe. And if you do enjoy this kind of recipes, let me know in the comments below so I can make more of these kind of videos. And if you like Thai recipes and you wanna learn how to make more dishes, I'm gonna leave a link on the screen here so you can go ahead and check out this video next. I'll see you there. The cleanup crew has arrived. Yes, it's spicy for you.